All right. What's up, everybody? It's Jake Johnson here for Untethered Live, and this is Monday Night Bible Study. How are you doing, you fine people out there in the world? All you internetonians, and no one seems to be in chat at the moment, so maybe I pressed the wrong button. I did not. How is everyone out there? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Set a spell. Wiggle your toes. It's going to be nice. We are in the first book of Chronicles, chapter 5, verse 7. That's where we left off last night. That's where we're going to pick up tonight. And really, nobody gets the gold star tonight? Somebody needs to talk. Somebody shout. I have no chat for some reason. I assume it's just there it is. Amanda, you get the gold star. Okay. Lisa Reen, hi. Welcome to the show. Hi, chat. Good evening. Good to see you all. Hiya. Jake, love, heart. Give yourself a gold star and let's get the show rolling. How is everybody? It's lovely. It's a lovely, balmy 45 degrees outside. It's nice. Amanda says, hi, Lisa Reen. And Kevin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, brother. Hanging with April at Gators. Excellent. Tell the bartenders I said hello and pull up their phone and listen. Kevin says, hey, Amanda and Lisa Reen. Amanda gets the gold star. Excellent. Tonight's episode is brought to you by this hot cup of coffee and the letter I and the number 9. Niner. Or something like that. Anyway, it's going to be a good show tonight. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be lovely. Dennis Bowles, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I have been running. I had to work late tonight. I didn't get home until just before the podcast. Haven't had time to do anything except put a shirt on and feed the cats and clean out from under my fingernails. That's about it. Do my little prayers. That's all. Hey, Kevin, says Dennis. Amanda says hi. Dennis says, hey, Amanda and Lisa Reen. And Amanda said, hi, Kevin. I think I read that one already. How's everybody doing? Okay, so Kevin says, I am ordering a fried cod sandwich. It is not on the menu, but I'm asking to put it on the menu. Well, you know, it's a fish. They probably have, what is it, tilapia? Is that what it is, the white fish? That's probably what it is. It's probably not cod. But if it is cod, good. Hey, Jake, says Dennis. Hey, Dennis, what's up, buddy? Kevin says, Dennis, what's up? All right, so last night we had an issue with a sound, a humdrum sound underneath the sound. And I have done as much research as I can do. I've looked into everything. I've checked everything. Nothing is squeaking or vibrating or clicking or making any sounds. So this is what I think is happening. I'm not sure, but I think. I have my phone plugged in to charge and the wire is going bad. So if it ain't sitting just right, it'll stop charging. And I think what's happening is it's causing a ground issue, and that sound is actually ground issue coming through the microphone of the phone, I think. I'm not sure, but I did listen back to the podcast, and that's what it sounded like to me. And I did check everything else. The only other thing it can be is when I lean forward in my chair while I'm talking, or when I'm moving my hands while I'm talking, that the chair is squeaking and I can't hear it, but you can because that's a powerful microphone. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it at the moment. I am working to get the internet back situated. I'll make a little bit of money. I'll get that fixed, and then we'll be back to professional quality, widescreen with a microphone and headphones and the whole 9 yards. But for right now, this is the best I can do to keep coming to you. And I apologize for snapping at Cold Creek Croft last night. I didn't mean to do that. I was tired and it just came out that way. I didn't mean it that way. Hopefully he knows that. And also he was being a little snappy at me too. So, you know, that's how guys do sometimes. Anyway, that's that. Housekeeping over. CWL, what's up, buddy? The Iron Rat is back. I'm going to start calling you Iron Rat. I like it. Amanda says, hi, CWL. So does Dennis. Hi, CWL. Or hey, CWL. He's a dude, so it sounded more masculine, I think. Anyway, did you guys enjoy listening to me trip over my tongue last night and try to pronounce all those unpronounceable words? I hope that was enjoyable. We got 160 views last night, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. We're moving on up. Moving up in the world. Good evening, everyone, says CWL. Good evening back at you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're excited and ready to learn some stuff tonight, because I'm ready to read some stuff tonight and learn right alongside of you. It's been a good day. I worked all day, but it was good. Stayed busy. Not a whole lot of lull. Just a little bit there towards the end, but we got her done. And I got home just in time to feed the cats, say a prayer, put on my shirt, and turn the computer on, or the phone on, rather. Lisa Reen, how are you doing? Are you working tonight? You're not being very talkative. And thank you for running to my last night. I appreciate that. It was nice of you. But I think we'll get it worked out. I don't know what's causing the issue, but we'll just push through anyway. It's the best I can do at the moment with what I got to work with, and you guys understand that. You know what I've been through, and you know they're trying really hard to censor me because they don't like truth being told. So I think that might have something to do with it. I mean, how many times have you ever heard of an internet service provider cutting you off for copyright issues? Sounds suspect to me, but that's what happened. So I'm working on getting that squared away. I got to get a new provider and new equipment and all that stuff and make sure that it's fast enough to do broadcast. Because I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but when you buy internet, typical internet, residential internet won't do it. It ain't strong enough. It's got to be a higher upload speed than typical. Typically, what they offer around here is like 25 gigs download speed and 5 gigs upload speed, or something like that, megabytes maybe. The number is 5 and 20 or 5 and 25. So I have to have 20 upload speed and 60 download speed in order to get a broadcast signal out without being all choppy. And even at that, I got to lower all my things down so that the quality is less than HD in order to make it go out. I can't do an HD video live because it'll be spotty and choppy and have a lot of lag. So I broadcast at 720p, which is good enough for most people's computers and certainly good enough for most people's phones. And so far I haven't had really a lot of issue with that. But there is still a little bit of a lag there. The only other way I could do that would be to, move to fiber optic. That's the word I'm looking for. I could do that, but I'd have to pay to have them run the cable out here, and that's kind of expensive. So we'll just have to make do with internet. But I got to find a better provider than HughesNet, because HughesNet is satellite internet, and they suck. So that ain't going to work. But I think there's a Verizon option, so I'm going to look into that after December is over. Anybody have any suggestions? I'm open, all ears. Where's my April at tonight, Kevin? She ain't saying nothing tonight. And tell her I said thank you for the lovely message this morning. I got it, and I appreciate it. All right. Anybody got anything they need to talk about before we get started? Or do you just want to barrel through? Sounds like you're on the right track, Jake, says Amanda. Well, I'm on some kind of track. I don't know if it's the right one or not, but I'm going to make it do what it do, baby. Whatever. I'm going to do something even if it's wrong. Never ever heard of an IP canceling someone at all unless they don't pay. Well, I paid. I was paid up. They just cut me off. Like one email and 5 minutes later, the internet was gone. And the only thing, I've not been able to talk to a person. Every time I call them, I get one of those automated things or AI talking to me. I did get a chat, but I'm pretty sure it was AI. The only thing they told me is that it was over copyright complaints. Somebody complained about copyright issues. Don't know who did the complaining, and I don't know what the copyright issue was. Nobody could tell me that. Just that they got a complaint and they wasn't going to do that, so they cut me off. My guess is they looked at my podcast and saw that it was a Christian podcast and nipped it in the bud, but I can't prove that. That's just my own thoughts. Hey, da-da-da-da-da-da. We got a genuine, bona fide, USDA approved American sports update from Kevin Cox. And he says that the commies at the NCAA declared Georgia 2 and the Ohio State Suckeyes 1. Georgia has not lost a game and beat the Missile Pussycats this weekend. They are 9-0. Time to start a riot, everybody. Back to you, Bob. April is gambling. She is here with me. April, gambling's bad. All things in moderation, even moderation. Unless you win lots of money and then go for it, girl. You do you, boo. She looks awesome and yes, dare I say it, even sexy. Well, I know that she's related to me and you can't not be sexy if you're related to me. It's in the cards. I mean, I didn't write the rules. I just live by them. It's in the DNA. It's like GTCA sexy GTCA. It's in there. I've seen it. But I'm glad she looks good and I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Now, stop all that sinning and let's do some Bibling. If you got your Bibles handy, ladies and gentlemen, crack them open to the great book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 5, verse 7. And there are 10 people in chat, but only 4 likes. Please hit that like button. It's free. It's right in front of you, and all you got to do is boop it one time, and I'd appreciate that. So, come on. April, there you are. Good to see you, sweetheart. I come from a family of heavyweights, says CWL. That's awesome. April says, I'm right here. Amanda says, hi, April, love. Good to see you. And April says, amen. All right. Hit that like button, everybody. Bring that 4 up to a 13. Bored. What's up, buddy? Hello. Good to see you. Is it bored or Bo-Red? I don't know which. Hi, Bo-Red. Welcome back, says Amanda. Is it bored or Bo-Red? Or Bor-Ed? Or Bor-D? Or B-Orid? I don't know which. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to go back one because it starts in the middle of a sentence. I'm going to go to 5-4 and get started. It's bored like boring. Okay. Is that Bo-Ring? Or B-Or-Ing? Or Boriang? I'm just messing with you. All right, here we go. 5-4. And the sons of Joel, Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimei his son, Micah his son, Reiah his son, Baal his son, Bera his son, whom Tilgath-Pilneser, king of Assyria, carried away captive. He was prince of the Reubenites. That would be Bera was prince of the Reubenites. And his brethren by their families, when the genealogy of their generations was reckoned, when they thought about it and wrote it all down, were the chief, Jeiel and Zechariah, and Bela the son of Azaz, the son of Shema, the son of Joel, who dwelt in Aurora, even unto Nebo, and Baalmeon, and eastward he inhabited unto the entering in of the wilderness of the river Euphrates, because their cattle were multiplied in the land of Gilead. I also have it on good authority that there was a balm in Gilead. Could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Hey, Margie, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm dumb, oh no, says hi. You're not dumb. There's no such thing as dumb. No, that's not true. There are some dumb people in the world, but I don't think you're one of them. Let's see how it works out. Dennis Bowles smiles. April says, hi, bored. Hi, I'm dumb. Welcome. Ah. Dennis says, hello, good to see you. I'm not falling for the name thing. Oh, April says, Dennis, hello, good to see you. April says, Aunt Deb, love, good to see you. And Roro. Is that Roro or Roro? I'm going to pretend that you just don't have any manners and don't realize that you're amongst a lot of ladies. And I'm just going to answer your question with no. It's not a sin. Don't do that again. This is Bible study. Have a little respect. April says, no, Dennis says, hey, April, good to see you. April says, CWL, welcome. Amanda says, hi, Margie. And hi, Roro, welcome. April says, Lisa, good to see you. Amanda, Kevin, good to see all. And Amanda says, Roro, that's one warning. This is a Bible chat. So pay attention. And in the days of Saul, that would be King Saul, the first king of the Israelites, they made war with the Hagarites, who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the east land of Gilead. And the children of Gad dwelt over against them in the land of Bashan, unto Salcah, Joel the chief, and Shapham the next, and Janai, and Shaphat, and Bashan, in Bashan. So those people lived in Bashan, and the others lived in Gilead. And their brethren of the house of their fathers were Michael, and Meshulam, and Sheba, and Jorai, and Jachan, and Zia, and Heber. Remember the name Eber is now has an H in front of it. It's the same family, Eber, but now they're pronouncing it Heber, and eventually it will be Hebrew. And that means those who came over the river, meaning the river Jordan. That's what Hebrew or Eber means. Those who came over the river. Incidentally, they did it several times, but there were 7 of those people. These are the children of Abihail, the son of Huri, the son of Jaroah, the son of Gilead, the son of Michael, the son of Jeshishai, the son of the son of Jado, the son of Buz, Ahi, the son of Abdiel, the son of Guni, chief of the house of their fathers. And they dwelt in Gilead and Bashan, and in her towns, and in all her suburbs of Sharon, upon their borders. Now, I know you ask yourself, why is all of this necessary to read? Well, it's not. You don't have to read any of this. I'm reading it because it's in the Bible, and we're going all the way through, including the tough parts. However, this is not salvation material. This is history. This is genealogy. So it's a good study to know who everybody is and where everybody came from and what their titles were and that sort of thing, so that you understand better which families are fighting and which families are succeeding and which families do the good people come from, like Jesus, Noah, Moses, those people. And this is a genealogy that explains it all. After these books, there will be no more genealogies for a while, but we got to get through it. So we're just going to grit our teeth, bow our heads, and slog right through, and hopefully we'll make it. Margie says, hi, everybody. Everybody say hello to Margie. And April says, I still welcome all, but let's wait till after the study for question and answers, okay? Thanks. Thank you, April. Margie says, thanks, Jake. My pleasure. Ian Watts. Good night, Kaba. Amanda, April. Hope you're having fun and a great day. Here's a shrimp. Sorry, Ian. It's the best I can do. I don't know anything funny about Australia, so that's it. Hi, Ian. Good to see you, says Amanda. April says, Ian Love, good to see you. Ian says, great to see you all as well. Lunchtime here. Really? Is it noon there? Wow. Or is lunchtime different there? Well, break out your serviettes and have a good lunch. I met quite a few Americans lately, says Ian. What a great bunch there. Well, thank you, sir. I bet there's a great bunch in Australia, too. The ones I know about, anyway, were pretty awesome. I'd actually love to come visit there one day. Dennis says, hey, Margie. Hey, Ian. Kevin says, April is short, but tough and in charge. Go, little one. It's 11:50 a.m. right now. That's wild. Fun fact about Australia, says CWL, is that they went to war against emus. I did know that. And the emus won, from what I understand. All right, back at it. And the children of Abihail, the son of her, I read that one. And they dwelt in Gilead and in Bashan and their towns and in all their suburbs of Sharon upon their borders. All these were reckoned by genealogies in the days of Jotham, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh, of valiant men, men able to bear bucklers and swords, and to shoot with bows, and skillful in war, were 44,000. That's 44,703 men. That's 44,760 men that went out to war at that time. Wow, CWL, you took out an emu with a Daisy BB gun. That's terrible. Ian says, LOL, I'm at war all the time. Snakes, spiders, crocs, alligators, you name it. Daily life here. Yeah, y'all spiders freak me out. That hunter spider, that thing will attack you. It ain't playing around. We don't have nothing like that here. We got rattlesnakes. That's about it. Coral snakes. And a few crocodiles that somehow mysteriously turned up in Florida that didn't used to be there but now are. Go figure. And they made war with the Hagarites and with Jetur and Nephish and Nodab, and Nodab. And they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hand and all that were with them, for they cried to God in battle. And he was entreated of them because they put their trust in him. Now I'll read that line again because that's important for you to understand. They cried to God and he listened. Why did he listen? Because they put their trust in him. Put your trust in your Father, ladies and gentlemen. It will never serve you wrong to do so. Trust in him. Trust what he says. Trust how you feel when you know he's giving you the right answer. And do it. Follow his commandments. Follow his statutes and his laws. It's not that hard to do to be righteous. All you got to do is not be evil. It's that simple. 10 commandments, 10 rules. That's all you got to follow. Do that and see if it don't change your life if you're not doing it already. Please hit that like button, everybody. We got 12 people in chat, but only 8 likes, and that math don't add up. Come on, folks. Here we go. And they took away their cattle, of their camels 50,000, and of sheep 250,000, and of asses 2,000, and of men 100,000 they took away. For there fell down many slain, because the war was of God, and they dwelt in their steads until the captivity. That means that when they won the battle, they really won the battle. You'd have fun over here then? Yeah, that's nice over here, Ian. Come on, anytime you want to come visit, we'll sit you up. We got a lot of nice people in chat that are good Christian people, and I'm sure all of them have a couch or a spare bedroom. So you just let us know when you want to come visit. We'll make it work. And these, one up, 523. And the children of the half tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land, They increased from Bashan unto Baal Hermon, which means Lord of the Mountain Hermon, and Seir, and unto Mount Hermon. So Baal Hermon is the little town below the mountain, which is Mount Hermon, which has towns on top of it. Baal Hermon means Lord of Hermon. Not the Lord, but a Lord. And these were the heads of the house of their fathers, even Epher and Ishi and Eliel and Azrael, cat, a lot of Smurfs, and Jeremiah and Jodaviah and Jadiel, mighty men of valor, famous men, and the heads of the house of their fathers. Now, in Genesis, there's a verse that says, and in those days there were giants in the earth, men of renown, men of valor, right? Those are famous men that they're known all across the land. These are the same kind of people. They're not giants, though, but they are famous in the same way that everybody knows who they are at this time. So those names were very high up. When you heard one of those guys coming into town, everybody paid attention. But they transgressed against the God of their fathers and went a-whoring after the gods of the people of the land, whom God destroyed before them. That's the 9 tribes that we were talking about, the Amalekites and the Hivites and the Perizzites and the Jebusites and all the other ites. Those are the ones that God wanted destroyed out of the world completely. Well, they didn't do that. They beat them, but they kept a lot of them alive, and they regained in number, and they regained in strength, and they caused problems to this very day. They're still causing problems. It's happening this week over in Israel right now. Hamas is one of these groups of people. Hezbollah is another one of the groups of these people. Iran is full of these people. Israel is full of these people. They have been battling literally for the last 3,000 years. So I don't think it's ever going to be a problem that can be solved. In the words of the great Thomas Sowell, what do you do to get rid of anti-Semitism? What can the Jews do to get rid of anti-Semitism? He answered that question with one word: fail. Think about it. April says, hit that like button, subscribe, share, and feed Jake by supporting him in his work. Thank you for that, April. Jake, Kevin's phone is dead. He wanted me to let you all know. Well, it's a little early for us to put on a funeral, but I'll pray and see what happens. They transgressed against the God of their fathers and went a-whoring after the people's God, the people of the land. That's the reason commandment number 1 exists, because God don't like it when you cheat on him. He is your father. He does not want you to worship any other gods, especially ones that aren't real. But the ones that are real, he don't want you worshiping them either. Worship your father. Put him first. That's just the way it has to be. That's the whole reason you have free will in the first place. And the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul, king of Assyria, and the spirit of Tilgath-Pilneser, king of Assyria. That's 2 different kings in 2 different parts of Assyria. And he carried them away, even the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and brought them to Hala and Habor and Hara and to the river Gozan unto this day. So they're still there. As far as from the time of this writing, they're still there. Now, the sons of Levi were Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. And the sons of Kohath, Amram, Izhar, and Hebron, and Uzziel. And the children of Amram were Aaron and Moses and Miriam. The sons also of Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Eleazar begat Phinehas, and Phinehas begat Abishua, and Abishua begat Buki. He had a theater back in the day and wore masks. It was called the Buki Theater. You ever heard of it? Ka. And Buki begat Uzi, and he was a anyway. And Uzi begat Zariah, and Zariah begat Marioth, and Marioth begat Amariah, and Amariah begat Ahitub, and Ahitub begat Zadok. Zadok means peace, by the way, just so you know. And Zadok begat Ahimaaz, and Ahimaaz begat Azariah, and Azariah begat Johanan, and Johanan begat Azariah. That's circular thinking, but you name your son after your grandfather and it works out. He is it that executed the priest's office in the temple that Solomon built in Jerusalem. That would be that Azariah. And Azariah begat Amariah, and Amariah begat Ahitub, and Ahitub begat Zadok, and Zadok begat Shallum, and Shallum begat Hilkiah, and Hilkiah begat Azariah, and Azariah begat Shariah, and Shariah begat Jehozadak, which means God of peace. And Jehozadak went into captivity when the Lord carried away Judah and Jerusalem by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, Nimrod. Nebuchadnezzar, Nimrod. Remember Nimrod from last night? Cowboys 8 panel, what's up, dear? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Hadn't seen you in a while. Yep. All right. Now the sons of Levi were Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. And these be the names of the sons of Gershom, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath were Amram, Izhar, and Hebron, and Uziel. And the sons of Merari were Mahli and Mushi. And these are the families of the Levites according to their fathers. Now, why are this family important? The Levites, starting from Aaron and Moses, are the priests of the Bible, the priest line, all the high priests, all of the lesser priests, anybody that works in the temple, anybody that touches the Ark of the Covenant must be a Levite from this bloodline. Just like Judah is the king line and all the kings are supposed to come from that family, so all the priests are to come from this family. And this family did not receive an inheritance in the land of Canaan from God. They're the only people that did not. But they were given provision because they're the priests and because they do the work of the Lord in the house of the Lord. They can go anywhere they want to. They can live anywhere they want to. Any city that they go into, there's a place for them to be. Every city has a suburb for Levites because they did not receive a piece of land of their own, because doing the work of the Lord was their inheritance. And that's very important. Cool guy Ryan, welcome to the show. Hi. Hope you find something you like here. Of Gershom, Libni his son, Jahath his son, Zimmah his son, Joah his son, Edo his son, Zerah his son, and Jeterai his son. The sons of Kohath were Aminadab his son, Korah his son, Asir his son, Elkanah his son, Abiashaph his son, Asir his son, Tahath his son, Uriel his son, and Uzziah his son, and Shaul his son. And the sons of Elkanah, Amasai, and Ahimoth. And as for Elkanah, The sons of Elkanah, Zophai his son, and Nathan his son, and Eliab his son, and Jeroham his son, Elkanah his son. That would be Elkanah Jr. And the sons of Samuel, the firstborn, Vashni and Abiah. And the sons of Merari were Mali, Libni his son, Shimei his son, Uzzah his son, Shemi his son, Haggiah his son, and Asaiah his son. And these are they whom David set over the service of song in the house of the Lord after the ark had rested, or had rest. Rest, that word is Shabbat. That means peace and covering and protection. It's like a shield or a buckler that you're under. It's like the protection of God or the hedge that God puts around you. Shabbat. It's also the word we derive the word Sabbath from. So anytime you see rest or peace or sanctuary or anything like that, that is Shabbat. And they ministered before the dwelling place of the tabernacle of the congregation with singing unto Solomon, until Solomon had built the house of the Lord in Jerusalem. And then they waited on their office according to their order, meaning that each person in that list had an office and had a job in the house of the Lord. They started in the tabernacle and they went their way into the temple. And these are they that waited with their children. Of the sons of the Kohathites, He-Man, he was the master of the universe and rode a big cat. Check him out. He was also a singer. He-Man, a singer. The son of Joel, the son of Shemuel, the son of Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Eliel, the son of Toah, the son of the son of Zuph, the son of Elkanah, the son of Mahath, the son of Amasai, the son of Elkanah, the son of Joel, the son of Azariah, the son of Zephaniah, the son of, got something in my mouth, the son of Tahath, the son of Asir, the son of Ebishaph, the son of Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, the son of Israel, Israel being Jacob, and his brother Asaph, who stood on his right hand, meaning he was the number 2 guy in the organization. He was his main man. He trusted him above all. That's what the right hand signifies, the power or the work of whoever you're talking about. His brother Asaph, who stood on his right hand, even Asaph, the son of Berechiah, the son of Shimei, the son of Michael, the son of Basiah, the son of Malchiah, the son of Ethni, the son of Zerah, the son of Adiah, the son of Ethan, the son of Zimmah, the son of Shimei, the son of Jahath, the son of Gershom, the son of Levi, Levi being the patriarch of that family line. And their brethren, the sons of Merari, stood on the left hand, meaning they were in charge, but not nearly as strong as the guy on the right hand. They still had a say, but this guy had the final say before this guy in the middle, who had the complete final say. Make any sense? Okay. The sons of Merari stood on the left hand. Ethan, the son of Kishi, the son of Abdi, the son of Malluch, not Moloch, Malluch, Malluch, the son of Hashabai, the son of Amaziah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Amzi, the son of Bani, the son of Shamer, the son of Mali, the son of Mushi, the son of Merari, the son of Levi. So that's the family line all the way back from both brothers back to the father Levi, or the great-great-grandfather. Anyway, their brethren also the Levites were appointed unto all manner of service of the tabernacle of the house of God, and later translated into the temple, the house of the Lord. But Aaron and his sons offered upon the altar of burnt offerings and on the altar of incense, and were appointed for all the work of the place of the most holy, which is where the Ark of the Covenant sits, and to make an atonement for Israel according to all that Moses, the servant of God, had commanded. That was Aaron and his son's job, is to do the sacrificing. So that was their station. That's what they did. They separated the meats, they did the burning, they did the incense, and they made atonements for the sins of Israel according to Moses' law. That would be Aaron and his sons, who later showed their butt and got burned alive right in front of his face because, privilege or something. Nepotism, who knows? Anyway. And all these are the sons of Aaron, Aaron being the brother of Moses. Eleazar, his son. Phinehas, his son. Abishua, his son. Buki, the guy with the theater, and his son. Uzi, the guy with the gun, his son. Zariah, his son. Marioth, his son. Amariah, his son. Ahitub, his son. Zadok, which means peace. That's real. His son. Ahimaaz, his son. Those are all the sons of Aaron, and two of those guys were murdered right in front of his face by God because they brought strange fire into the camp where the tabernacle was, and God didn't like it. What does that mean? That means fire that was used in the sacrifice to another god was brought into the temple of God, and it was an insult to God. That's as close to blasphemy as you can get. And when you work for God, you don't do that. When you see God with your own eyes, you don't do that. That means you're an idiot and you probably should be burned alive. I'm just saying. Now, these are their dwelling places throughout their castles and their coasts of the sons of Aaron, of the families of the Kohathites. For there was a lot. For theirs was the lot. The lot meaning all of it. They lived in all the coasts there. And they gave them Hebron in the land of Judah and the suburbs thereof round about it. But the fields of the city and the villages thereof they gave to Caleb the son of Juniphah. And to the sons of Aaron they gave the cities of Judah, namely Hebron, the city of refuge. There's that word again, Shabbat, refuge. And Libnah with her suburbs, and Jatir, and Eshtoma with their suburbs, and Hilen with her suburbs, and Debir with her suburbs, and Ashan with her suburbs, and Bethshemesh with her suburbs. And out of the tribe of Benjamin, Geba with her suburbs, Elameth with her suburbs, Anathoth with her suburbs, and all their cities throughout their families were 13 cities. And unto the sons of Kohath, the Kohathites, which were left of the family of that tribe, were cities given out of the half tribe, namely out of the half tribe of Manasseh. By lot, 10 cities. So they got 10 cities by lot from all the rest of the family there. And to the sons of Gershom, throughout their families, out of the tribe of Issachar, and out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, and out of the tribe of Manasseh and Bashan, 13 cities. That's the other half of the tribe of Manasseh. The one half didn't follow God. The rest of them did. Make sense? Okay. Unto the sons of Merari were given by lot throughout their families out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun, 12 cities. And the children of Israel gave to the Levites these cities with their suburbs. Notice all these cities they're talking about, they're giving to the Levites. for their use so that they can travel throughout the land and have a place to live everywhere they go. They never have to worry about rent. They never have to worry about food. They never have to worry about lodging, because wherever they go, there's a city for them, because that's the perk of working for God, that he takes care of you. He takes care of me. He takes care of them. He'll take care of you should you decide to work for God. That's between you and him, though. I recommend you don't do it unless you know what you're doing. And they gave by lot out of the tribe of the children of Judah, out of the tribe of the children of Shimeon, out of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, these cities which are called by their names. And the residue of the families of the sons of Kohath had cities of their coasts out of the tribe of Ephraim. So everybody got a place to go. Anywhere they wanted to go, they had a place to go. And they gave unto them of the cities of refuge, Shabbat, Shechem in Mount Ephraim with her suburbs. They gave also Gezer with her suburbs, and Jokmeam with her suburbs, and Beth-horon with her suburbs, and Ajalon with her suburbs, and Gathrimmon with her suburbs, out of the half tribe of Manasseh, Aner with her suburbs, and Bileam with her suburbs, for the family of the remnant of the sons of Kohath. That's whoever's left. So everybody got something. Now unto the sons of Gershom were given out of the family of the half tribe of Manasseh, Golan and Bashan with her suburbs, and Ashtaroth with her suburbs, out of the tribe of Issachar, Kadesh with her suburbs, and Debereth with her suburbs, and Ramoth with her suburbs, and Anim with her suburbs, out of the tribe of Asher, Mashal with her suburbs, Abdon with her suburbs, Hukok with her suburbs, and Rehob with her suburbs. Out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh in Galilee with her suburbs, Hammon with her suburbs, and Kirjathaim with her suburbs. Kirjathaim is also known as Kirjath Jearim, depending on where you're at. This is like a shortened version of that name, or it may be the name of the person the city was named after. Either way, same place. Unto the rest of the children of Merari were given out of the tribe of Zebulun, Rimmon with her suburbs, Tabor with her suburbs, and on the other side of Jordan, by Jericho, on the east side of Jordan, were given them out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer in the wilderness with her suburbs, Jazah with her suburbs, Kedemoth with her suburbs, Mephath with her suburbs, out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth in Gilead with her suburbs, Mahanaim with her suburbs, Heshbon with her suburbs, and Jezer with her suburbs. Now the sons of Issachar were Tola, Pua, Jashub, Shimram, 4. And the sons of Tola were Uzi, Rephiah, Jeriel, Jahmai, and Jibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their father's house, to wit, of Tola. They were valiant men of might in their generations, whose number was in the days of David 22,600, 22,600 people of might from Tola. And the sons of Uzi, Azariah, the sons of Azariah, Michael and Obadiah, and Joel and Ishiah, 5, all of them chief men, top men, top. And with them by their generations after the house of their fathers were bands of soldiers for war, 36,000 men, for they had many wives and sons, too many to name. We're not even going to go that way. And their brethren among all the families of Issachar were valiant men of might, reckoned in all by their genealogies, fourscore and 7,000. That's 87,000 men. The sons of Benjamin were Bela and Becher and Jediel, 3. And the sons of Bela was Esbon and Uzi and Uziel and Jeremoth and Eri, 5. Heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, and were reckoned by their genealogies, 20 and 2,000 and 30 and 4. Now, why are all these people being called valiant men? Because these are all the leaders of their groups, right? These are all the top people of these groups. There's 12 families, and in each family there are subsets of groups of people that all have chief ahead of them and all have people under those chiefs. So that's who these people are, and that's why they're all so well known. And what we're doing here is basically going through a census and reading it as it goes so that you understand who these people are and who those families are and why they're so important when you hear their names later. And the sons of Becher were Zemirah and Joash and Eliezer and Elionai, and Omri and Jeremoth and Abiah and Anathoth and Alameth. All these are the sons of Becher. And the number of them after their genealogies, by their generations, heads of the houses of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200. The sons of Jediel, Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan, Jeush, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and Chenanah, and Zethan, and Tarshish, and Ahishahar, bless you, Ahishahar. Baku-chan, welcome to the show. Hi. Come on in, take your shoes off, learn something. Ahishahar. All these, the sons of Jediel, by the heads of their fathers, mighty men of valor, were 17,200 soldiers fit to go out for war and battle. Shupam also and Hupam. Could you imagine being those brothers? Shupam and Hupam. Sounds like a ancient basketball team. Shupam and Hupam. The children of Ir and Hushim, the sons of Aher. And the sons of Naphtali were Jaziel and Guni and Jezer and Shallum, the sons of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh were Ashriel, who she bare. But his concubine, the Aramitess, bare Machir, the father of Gilead. And Machir took to wife the sister of Hupam and Shupam, whose sister's name was Makach. She was Klingon for some reason. And the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters, not sons, which is why they're not mentioned here. Why is that important? Is it because of the patriarchy? No, it's because they didn't have any children that were mighty men of valor whose lineage was important to this story, which is why they weren't mentioned. There are many women mentioned in the Bible, just not if they didn't have children that did anything. So, and Makach, the wife of Machir, bare a son, and she called his name Perish. And the name of his brother was Sherish, Perish and Sherish. Up there with Shupam and Hupam, Perish and Sherish. These people, let me tell you. And his sons were Ulam and Racham. And the sons of Ulam were Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. And his sister, Hamelketh, bare Ishad and Abizar and Mahala. And the sons of Shemida were Ahain and Shechem and Lehi and Anaim. That was his name. Anaim was his name. And the sons of Ephraim, Shuthla and Bered, his son, and Tahath, his son, and Elada, his son, and Tahath, his son, and Zabad, his son, and Shuthala, his son, and Ezer, and Elid, whom the men of Gath that were born in the land slew, because they came down to take away their cattle. Those two guys, Ezer and Elid, were cow thieves. So that'll give you an idea of why they got killed. And Ephraim, their father, mourned for many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. And when he went in to his wife, she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name Beriah, because it went evil with his house. Beriah. Kind of like a pariah, but he was Beriah. Cowboys 8 Panel says, thanks, I'm asleep now. Good night. Cowboys 8 Panel, if you want to sleep, keep listening, because I'll put you right to sleep with these names. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. And his daughter, there's another woman being named, for all you patriarchy haters. And his daughter was Sherah, who built Beth-horon and Nether. That means under the lower part of Beth-horon. So Beth-horon and then like a swamp area down beneath it. Who built Beth-horon the Nether and the upper, and Uzan-sherah. And Rapha was his son, and Resheph and Telah his son, and Tahan his son, and Ladan his son, Amihud his son, Elishama his son, Non his son, Jehoshua his son. Jehoshua is very close to the name Yeshua, which is like pretty close to Joshua the way we say it. This would be pronounced this would be Jehoshua or Jehoshua, something like that. So it's Jehoshua. That means anointed or God anointed, something like that. And their possessions and habitations were Bethel, which means the house of God, Bethel, and the towns thereof, and eastward Naran, and westward Gezer, with the towns thereof, Shechem also and the towns thereof, unto Gaza, which you know about now because it's in the news, Gaza. So you know who these people are now. And the towns thereof, and by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Bethshean and her towns, and Tanakh and her towns. This name Tanakh is the same name as the name Tanis, which is in Indiana Jones, the lost city of Tanis. That's the same place they're talking about, Tanakh. And her towns, and Megiddo, ding, 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 ding. Listen up. Notice that Gaza and Megiddo are in the same sentence. Just thought you might want to make that connection mentally, because the people in Gaza are going to lead to the battle in Megiddo, which, as we know, we get the word Armageddon from. Just go figure that. And her towns, Dor and her towns. In these dwelt the children of Joseph, the sons of Israel. The son of Asher, Imnah, and Ishua, and Ishuai, and Beriah, and Sarah, their sister. And the sons of Beriah were Heber, the Hebrews, and Malkiel, who is the father of Berzaveth. And Heber begat Japhlet, and Shomer, and Hopham, and Shua, their sister. And the sons of Japhlet were Pasak, and Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the children of Japhet. Japhet is akin to a leaflet, but it starts with a J. It's a J card, which is a leaflet, but it's a Japhet. Anyway, go ahead. And the sons of Shamer were Ahi, and Roga, and Jabuah, and Aram. And the sons of his brother Helam, Zophah, Imnah, and Shelesh, and Amal. And the sons of Zophah were Shua, and Harnefer, and Shaul, and Beri, and Imrah, Bezer, and Had, and Shammah, and Shilshah, and Ithran, and Bera. And the sons of Jether were Juneveh, and Pispa, and Ara. And the sons of Ulah were Ara, and Haniel, and Raziah. All these were the children of Asher, heads of their father's house, choice and mighty men of valor, chief of the princes. Princes are already men of valor and mighty. These were mightier than them, choice men above the best, top of the top, cream of the crop, creme de la creme. They have the je ne sais quoi. They're pretty awesome. Anyway. And the number throughout the genealogy of them that were apt to the war and to the battle were 26,000 men. 26,000 of the best of the best. These are like the SEAL Team 6 of the Israeli fighters. Now, Benjamin begat Bela, his firstborn, and Ashbel the second, and Ahara the third, Noha the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. Rapha means fallen or dead. Why would you name your kid that? I don't know. And the sons of Bela were Adar, and Gera, and Abihud, and Abishua, and Naaman, and Ahoah, and Gera, and Shephuvan, old Shephuvan, and Huram. And these are the sons of Ehud. These are the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Geba, and they removed them to Manahath. And Naaman and Ahiah and Gera, he removed them, and begat Uzzah and Ahihud. And Shaharaim begat the children of the county or the country of Moab. So Shaharaim is Moab. In case you want to know who the Moabites are, they came from Shaharaim. After he had sent them away, Hushim and Bara were his wives. And he begat Hodesh, his wife. And he begat of Hodesh, his wife, Jobab, the first redneck in the Bible. Yuki. Hi. Walter Davis. What's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Jobab, the first redneck in the Bible. And Zabiah, and Misha, and Malcolm, and Jews, not Jews, Jews, Jeuz, Jews, or Jews. A lot of going on there. Anyway, and Shekiah, and Mirma, these were his sons, heads of the fathers. And of Hushim he begat Abitub and Elpal. And the sons of Elpal were Eber and Misham and Shamed, who built Ono and Lod with the towns thereof, and Beriah also and Shema, who were the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Ajalon, who drove away the inhabitants of Gath like they were supposed to, and Ahio, and Sheshach, and Jeremoth. Sheshach will eventually be a pharaoh of Egypt. So keep that name in mind, because that is a name that you can find in history, Sheshach. It's pronounced a little bit differently, but it's the same name. It's already been verified. So that's the guy. And Jeremoth, and Zebediah, and Arad, and Eder, and Michael, and Isaph, and Joah, the sons of Beriah, and Zebediah, and Meshullam, and Hezeki, and Heber. Ishmerai, also Jezliah, and Jobab, the redneck, the sons of Elpal, and Jakim, and Zikri, and Zabdi, and Eleni, and Zilphi, and Eliel, and Adiah, and Beriah, and Shimrath, the sons of Shimi, and Ishpan, and Heber, and Eliel, and Abdon, and Zikri, and Hanan, and Hananiah, and Elam, and Antonijah, and Epediah, and Peniel, the sons of Sheshach, and Shamsherai, and Shehariah, and Athaliah, and Jerasiah, and Eliah, and Zikri, the sons of Jeroham. These were the heads of the fathers by their generations, chief men. These dwelt in Jerusalem. Walter says, hey, Jake, April, Yuki, Amanda, Cowboy, Ian, Ryan, CWL, Lisa Reen, Margie, Dennis, Kevin. What's up, everybody? Love you too, Yuki. Yuki, yay. Yuki, yo. Yuki, come on back in if you want to try again. Here we go. And at Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Machach, and his firstborn son, Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Nadab, and Gedor, and Ahio, and Zachir. Now, the name Baal means Lord, lowercase l, just so you know. And Mikloth begat Shemiah, and these also dwelt with their brethren in Jerusalem over against them. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, Saul being the first king of Israel. And Saul begat Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Abinadab, and Eshbal, something akin to Valley of the Lord or something like that. Eshbal. You can look it up. And the sons of Jonathan were Meribal. That was the kid with the crooked feet. Remember him? And Meribal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Pithon, and Melech, and Tariah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz begat Jehoiada, who became a king also. And Jehoiada begat Elameth, and Asmaveth, and Zimri. And Zimri begat Moza, and Moza begat Beni. And Rapha was his son. Elisa, his son. Azel, his son. And Azel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azrikam, Bokeru, and Ishmael, and Shariah, and Obadiah, and Hanan. And these were the sons of Azel. And the sons of Eshek, his brother, were Ulam, his firstborn, and Jehush the second, and Eliphalet the third. And the sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, archers, and had many sons and sons and sons, 150 sons, actually. Lots and lots of sons. They were very prolific with the penis, is what I'm saying. All these are the sons of Benjamin. That's the tribe of Benjamin. Those guys. all their offspring. Can you imagine what family reunion was like for that family? Nobody got anything to eat. That's all I'm saying. Walter says, doing another night of drinking game names. Yes, we're almost through them, though. After this, there won't be any more genealogies for a while, but we got to get through this one, and then we'll get back into stories. So, working on it. Stick with me. Hang in there, fellas. We're almost there. So, all Israel were reckoned by genealogies, and behold, they were written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah. The two books we read prior to this book. Kings, then Chronicles, who were carried away to Babylon for their transgressions, because they were sinners, and they didn't repent. So God put them into captivity for a while. Now the first inhabitants that dwelt in their possessions in their cities were the Israelites, the priests, the Levites, and the Nethinims. Nethinims? Nethinims. And in Jerusalem dwelt the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin, and of the children of Ephraim and Manasseh, Uthai, the son of Ammihud, the son of Omri, the son of Imri, the son of Bani, of the children of Pharez, of the son of Judah. All right. And the Shilonites, and of the Shilonites, Asaiah the firstborn, and his sons, and the sons of Zerah, Juel, and their brethren, 690. And of the sons of Benjamin, Salu, the sons of Meshullam, the sons of Hodaviah, and the sons of Hasenuah, that's it, the sons of Hasenuah, and Ibniah, the son of Joram, and Elah, the son of Uzi, the son of Mikri, the son of Meshullam, the son of Shephathiah. I'm going with Shephathiah. The son of Ruel, the son of Ibnijah, and their brethren, according to their generations, 956. All these were chief of the fathers in the house of their fathers. And of the priests, Jediah, and Jehoiarib, and Jachin, Boaz, Jachin, You figure it out. Anyway. And Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, which means peace, the son of Merioth, the son of Ahitub, the ruler of the house of God, and Adiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Pashur, the son of Malchijah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Adiel, the son of Jazarah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Merishlemeth. That's it. The son of Meshillemeth. Try to say that 3 times real fast. Meshillemeth. I gotta go, bruh. Much love, says April Rain. Bed. April, I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I don't blame you. It's hard to read through, but I love you anyway. Like, subscribe, share, support. Have a nice night. We love you. And where did I just get lost at? Meshillemeth, the son of Immer, and their brethren, the heads of the house of their fathers, 1,760, very able men for the work of the service of the house of God. These are the priests. And of the Levites, Shemaiah, the son of Hashub, the son of Azrikam, whatever, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Merari, the son of backbacker, 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 backer, backbacker, 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 backer, Harish, Galal, Mattaniah, the sons of Micah, the sons of Zikri, the son of Asaph, and Obadiah, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun, the son of Berechiah, the son of Asa, who became a king, the son of Elkanah, that dwelt in the villages of the Netophathites, and the porters. Those are the people who would bring you to your seat and set you down. The porters were Shallum and Akub and Talman and Ahiman and their brethren. Shallum was the chief, who hitherto waited in the king's gate eastward. They were porters in the companies of the children of the Levites, of Levi. And Shallum, the son of Kor, the son of Abiashaph, the son of Korah, and his brethren of the house of his father, the Korathites, who were over the work of the service, keepers of the gates of the tabernacle, and their fathers, being over the host of the Lord, were keepers of the entry. They were the guards. They kept everybody together. Hey, Red Bandit, welcome. You are so wholesome, and I have a mustache. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot, Red Bandit. I like your name. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, was the ruler over them in time past, and the Lord was with him. Phinehas was a good man. He's written about a couple of places in the Bible, and Phinehas, interesting fellow. And Zechariah, the son of Meshelemiah, was porter of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. All these, which were chosen to be porters in the gates, were 212. These were reckoned by their genealogy in their village, whom David and Samuel the seer did ordain in their set office. So there's the first mention of ordination, so that you know it is of God. It came from God. There you go. If you're ordained, you're blessed by God enough to do the job. That's what you were called to do. So they and their children had the oversight of the gates of the house of the Lord, namely the house of the tabernacle, by wards, or by hallways, wards. In 4 quarters were the porters, towards the east, west, north, and south. So every direction in the tabernacle, which was shaped like a big cross, if you know anything about how the building of the tabernacle was, and all the villages of all the 12 tribes of Israel would surround it, and all of the little people in between those families, or the people married into those families, or the lower levels of those families, were in between those people. So it made a big cross on the desert floor, surrounded by camps. And in every corner there were porters, so that everybody had somebody to go to. They were like customer service back in those days. So that's what porters are, customer service. And their brethren, which were in the villages, were to come after 7 days from time to time with them. For these Levites, the 4 chief porters, were in their set office, and were over the chambers and treasuries of the house of God. And they lodged round about the house of God, because the charge was upon them, and the opening thereof every morning pertained to them. So they had to make sure that everything was set, ready to go, and the doors were open so people could come in at all hours of the day and night. They were the morning crew. And certain of them had the charge of the ministering vessels, that they should bring them in and out by tale. That's all of the little things that are in the tabernacle, the showbread table and the vessels and the pots and the, all the little stuff, all the furniture. They are to bring them in and take them out and all that stuff. Keep everything full, keep everything stocked up, change out the napkins and all that good stuff. That's what their jobs were. Some of them were also appointed to oversee the vessels and all the instruments of the sanctuary, and the fine flour, and the wine, and the oil, and the frankincense, and the spices. So they were like cook helpers. They were short order cooks. That's what their job was. They were to keep the salads all put and everything filled up, make sure everything's chopped up nice. That's their job. Anyway, some of the sons of the priests made the ointment of the spices. And Mattaniah, one of the Levites, who was the firstborn of Shallum the Korathite, had the set office over the things that were made in pans. Cornbread. He made cornbread. That was his job. He was the bread maker. Okay. And the other of their brethren, the sons of the Kohathites, were over the showbread to prepare it every Sabbath. Showbread is a very nice loaf of bread that must never go empty. It's all you can eat buffet in one loaf of bread. So everybody that comes into the tabernacle has something to eat. At least a little something. So they have to keep that showbread table full at all times with fresh bread ready to go all the time. That's their job. It's a very important job. Don't overlook the bread guy. You get the bread basket, you need breadsticks in the bread basket, because if you run out of breadsticks, what are we supposed to do? Sit here and talk? We need food. Let's eat. Come on. Keep it coming. Fill up this coffee cup while you're at it. And these are the singers, chief of the fathers of the Levites, who remaining in the chambers were free. The meaning they were not slaves. They were there willingly to sing. For they were employed in that work day and night. In other words, they were singers round the clock. But they were paid for it. They didn't just do it all the time for nothing. It was a job. They got wages to do that job. They were the first gig workers, ladies and gentlemen. They had a gig at the church. They went and sang. They got paid. Probably went and got drunk afterwards. That's just how it works. It's still going on to this day. I'm one of them. All right. These chief fathers of the Levites were chief throughout their generations. These dwelt at Jerusalem. And in Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, Jahiel, whose wife's name was Makach. She got around. And his firstborn was Abdon, then Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Ner, and Nadab, and Gedor, and Ahio, and Zechariah, and Mikloth. And Mikloth begat Shemim. And they also dwelt with their brethren at Jerusalem over against their brethren. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, who was the first king over Israel. And Saul begat Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Abinadab, and Eshbal. And the son of Jonathan was Meribal, and Meribal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Pethan, and Melech, and Teriah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz begat Jerah, and Jerah begat Elameth, and Asmaveth, and Zimri. And Zimri begat Moza, and Moza begat Beniah, and Raphiah his sons, and Elisha his son, and Aziel his son. And Aziel had 6 sons, whose name are these. I feel like I've read this one before. Did I go backwards instead of forwards? Let me see. No, I didn't. I'm just repeating it, I guess. Aziel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azrikam, Bokeru, and Ishmael, and Shariah, and Obadiah, and Hanan. And these were the sons of Aziel. Now the Philistines fought against Israel. Remember who the Philistines are? Back yonder, remember that name I told you? Those are where the Philistines came from. It was an unpronounceable name, so you should remember it, because I don't. The Philistines fought against Israel. The men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down slain in Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines followed hard after Saul and after his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan and Abinadab and Malchishua, the sons of Saul, hung their heads on pikes and hung Saul up on the wall. Remember that? This is a recapping of that story. And the battle went sore against Saul, and the archers hit him, and he was wounded of the archers. Then said Saul to his armor-bearer, Draw thy sword, and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and abuse me. But his armor-bearer would not, for he was sore afraid. So Saul took the sword and said, Give me that, you sissy, I'll show you how it's done. And he fell upon it. He's dead. The armor-bearer had something. I'm not killing the king. Have you lost your mind? I know you're the king and you're telling me to do it, but when you're dead, that guy's going to say, hey, that guy killed the king, and then I'm going to be dead. Do I have dumb written across my forehead? I don't think so. You do it if you want it done. That way I can say, I didn't touch that. He did it. And when his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise on the sword and died. Well, don't I feel like an asshole? Anyway, armor-bearer killed himself because the king killed himself, and he probably didn't see a way out of that, because anybody that comes by are going to go, hey, that guy killed the king, and then he'd be dead. So he figured he'd beat him to the punch and kill himself, and then no problem. It'll preach. So Saul was dead, and his 3 sons, and all his house died together. They killed everybody in Saul's family that day. Why did they do that? Because Saul went a-whoring after other gods, and God took his kingdom and his power away from him. And then his enemies came in and had their way with him. That's why he died that way. He was going to die anyway, because everybody dies. Nobody's getting out of here alive. But that's why he died. Anyway. And when all the men of Israel that were in the valley saw that, they fled. And that Saul and his sons were dead, then they forsook their cities and fled themselves. And the Philistines came and dwelt in them. So all the people left after Saul died, they just dispersed and ran away. And the Philistines came in and inhabited the cities. Easy peasy. That's how they did it. And it came to pass on the morrow, the next day, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, that they found Saul and his sons fallen in Mount Gilboa. And when they had stripped him, they took his head and his armor and sent it into the land of the Philistines round about to carry tidings unto their idols and to the people. So you see what happened to Saul's head? It became a trophy that they passed around and showed everybody. That's what happens when you forsake God. He forsakes you right back. God said, you Pearl Harbor me, I'll Nagasaki you. And he meant what he said. And they put his armor in the house of their gods, lowercase g, and fastened his head in the temple of Dagon, which is one of their gods. Dagon. I believe that's a fish god. I might be wrong about that. Dagon might be a dragon. I don't know. But I think it's a fish god. Anyway, you do the math. And when all Jabesh Gilead heard that all the Philistines had done to Saul, they arose, all the valiant men, and took away the body of Saul and the bodies of his son, and brought them to Jabesh, and buried their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and fasted for 7 days. They didn't eat for 7 days. Why? Because they were in mourning. It made sense at the time. Don't worry about it. So these people, these bad guys, these Philistines, took the king and all of his sons and had their bodies and was hanging them on walls, and they took their heads and passed them around to all their cities, and their armor they put in the house of Dagon. And now Jabesh Gilead's men heard about it, and they're like, no. That's our king. He might have been a mean guy. He might have been a bad guy, but he was our king. So we're going to go get him and give him a proper king's burial. So they went and they retrieved the bodies, or what was left of them, the bones, and they buried them in Jabesh under an oak tree, which is a proper king's burial. Dagon is a fish god. Thank you, Amanda. So Saul died for his transgressions, which he committed against the Lord, even against the word of the Lord, which he kept not. And also for asking counsel of that had a familiar spirit to inquire of it. Let me translate. Just before Saul died, he began to worship false gods, and he began to let people build altars to false gods in his place in Jerusalem, in wherever he was set up at. He didn't care anymore. He let the power run to his head. So because he did that, Samuel the prophet came to him and told him, buddy, you've been replaced. You've lost your power. You will no longer be king. It'll be given to somebody more worthy than you. And by the way, yeah, you're probably going to die in battle. And he left. And Saul, being the big, strong king that he thought he wasn't about to let that happen. So he went. It wasn't Samuel the prophet. It was another prophet. Samuel the prophet was dead. I apologize about that. Might have been, I can't remember who it was. Anyway, so he went to a witch and asked her to conjure up the spirit of Samuel the prophet. That's what he did. That's called a familiar spirit because, as we know, when the spirit dies, when this clay pot breaks, when the silver cord parts, your spirit goes instantly back to the Father who gave it. You are not a ghost. You don't live in limbo. You don't haunt the house you were in. You go back to the Father who gave it. So you're not here anymore. So the spirit that Saul was talking to, who looked like and sounded like Samuel the prophet, was not Samuel the prophet. It was a familiar spirit, meaning a demon, a fallen angel, one of Lucifer's kin, telling him bad tidings. And one of the things he told him was, today you're going to die. That wasn't what Saul wanted to hear. And so he went out to battle trying to prevent his death and ended up killing himself in the process. And all of his children died in that battle. And that was that. FNAF, out. You don't get to talk like that here. We don't need that kind of language. You're welcome to listen, but you can't talk like that. German kid, what's up? What would I do with $1 million? That's a good question. I'd probably pay my bills and then party like it's 1959. Zoe, welcome to the show. We're almost done. Hang in there, folks. So, Saul died because of his transgressions and because he inquired the dead. You're not supposed to do that. And inquired not of God. He had an access to God. He could have asked God directly what to do, but he didn't. He turned away from God. That's why God took his kingdom away from him and his power and his life ultimately. Therefore, he slew him and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. And that's where we're going to stop for today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pick up next week, 11:1. Man, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I thoroughly enjoy reading the Bible, even if it's hard sometimes. I love each and every one of you. I hope it encourages you. I hope it inspires you to reach out with both hands towards your Father and build a relationship with him. Tell him what's on your mind. Tell him what your fears and your worries are. Tell him what your aspirations and your hopes are. Watch and see if it don't change your life. It'll make it better, I promise. If you'll do it, you'll see it work. Won't you do me a favor while you're considering that? Hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be online. Smash that like button. It's right in front of you. It's free. It's effortless. And all you got to do is touch it one time. It really does help the channel with the algorithms. Helps us get recommended to other people. Won't you do that, please? Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Bring them into the family. Make them part of the fold. Be part of their solutions, not part of their problems. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me, conform with me, drink my Kool-Aid. Make your own Kool-Aid as long as you're thinking critical. That's what I want. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. And hey, If you love the Word of God and you can see the value in what I'm trying to build here, and you like to be part of that, or if you feel led to send your tithes, offerings, or love offerings to this humble ministry, or if you just like to pat me on the back and say, hey, good job, Jake, I see what you're doing here and I got your back. You can do that. You can support my work. A lot of hard work here. You can support that work by going to paypal.me/Jake Johnson Band. Paypal.me/Jake Johnson Band. Or if you're a Cash App user, you can go to $Jake Johnson Band and leave a little there. $Jake Johnson Band. Every little bit helps. It's a win-win. It's a blessing for me. It's a blessing for you too. Because God, He notices these things. We do live in a reciprocal universe. You know, ask and it shall be answered. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Give and you shall receive. That's how it works. But you got to start it. God's already done His part. Now it's on you. You want to help His people out? We are in a spiritual battle here. We're in war for our very souls. And you personally must join that fight one way or the other. If you're not a good fighter, you can carry bullets. If you can't carry bullets, you can make sandwiches. There are lots of ways you can contribute to this spiritual warfare. There are lots of ways you can be part of the winning team. But you need to pick a side right now because that's why you're here. That's the only reason you're here. Nothing else matters. Pick a side. And if you pick a side, fight for that side and it'll win. Have a great night. Now, I will do everything in my power to be worthy of that support that you give or don't give. It's a free show, whatever you need. But I'll answer all your questions and comments right now. So if you have any questions, criticisms, catharses, catalogs, caterpillars, I don't care what you got. Bring it on. I'll take it. I'll answer every single one of them. CWL says, awesome job. Thank you, CWL. Good long read tonight, Jake. Good job on the names, LOL. Thank you, Amanda. We had a little bit of language up above. Amanda said, God is great. German kid, hi, and you're welcome, Zoe. God is great, Zoe. Dagon is the fish god. I was right. Hey, Red, says Walter. Like, subscribe, and share, says Amanda. And hi, Red Bandit, welcome. You are so wholesome, says Red Bandit. Thank you. Dennis says, night, April. Amanda says, night, April. Love you. See you Wednesday night. Walter says, good night, April. April says, bed. I gotta go, bruh. Much love. Sounds like Kevin, but could be April. Doing another night of drinking. I read that one. All right, we're caught up. That's it. Anybody got anything to say? Amanda says, see you all Wednesday night. I enjoyed it. Nighters all. Nighters? How about good night? Nighters? I'll take whatever. Anybody got any questions? It is 10 o'clock. 10:08, actually. And I'm tired. I've been working all day and I had to work late. So I'm going to go to bed now. But if you have any questions, I'll answer them. Going once, going twice. All right. Thank you all for being here. Please go check us out on the other platforms. You know, the ones, and the other one too. The green one. Go check it out. I have to read my terms and conditions because I have caught wind that you're not allowed anymore as per a recent addition to the terms and conditions, which I didn't agree to. You're not allowed anymore to promote yourself on other platforms on YouTube from what I hear. But I got to check that out and make sure I'm right before I do it because I don't want to get banned or censored any more than I already have been or any other unnecessary, unfair treatment just to bring the word of God to you for free. So let me check on that. But in the meantime, you know which ones they are. Go check them out. They're all out there. I'm on 12, soon to be 15 other platforms, including some big ones. You know, the big ones, the green ones. Anyway, check them out. Lisa Reen says, sleep well. Good night, Jake and everyone. Lisa Reen, I hope you sleep well too. CWL, until next time, enjoy your wild America. Thank you very much, CWL, and I'll see you Wednesday night. Dennis says, good night, Jake. And Louis Angel says, You won't last 5 seconds playing this game. What game? I'm not playing a game. Are you playing a game? What game are you referring to? Because I'm a lot tougher than you think I am, buddy. You see that? That's hellfire and brimstone. You see that? I'm scared of that one myself. I will cloud up and rain all over you. I'm a daddy, but not yours. But thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you, and I hope you found something you liked here, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and see us again. But until Wednesday night at 8:30 sharp Eastern Standard Time in the USA, I'm going to go to bed. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. May his peace and love abound in your lives. May all your dreams come true. May you be prosperous in all that you do. Have a great night, and I'll see you Wednesday. Thanks for watching.